So this week I want to talk to you about invoicing. Hey, this is Chris. Welcome back to another show. Thanks for your kind feedback as well. I've been doing these videos for a long time now. Many of you saying that they have been really helpful when you've been looking at what you can achieve and looking into new solutions and looking into new ways that you can navigate against the constant change. Technology, of course, is something that we are all embracing. The mobile phone, that is the thing that we have to realize now. Your customers, whatever age they are, they have a mobile phone. I don't like calling people out on this one, but you've got drivers from 17 to 70 make up pretty much most of the drivers on the road. Yes, there's loads of people in their 70s and 80s that are driving, but if you look at the stats, 17 up to about 75 is the majority of drivers on the road. And I will tell you now that the majority of them will have a pretty tricky phone and tablet. So just remember that all generations are embracing technology, and as a garage, you can't be remiss about that. You have to understand that all ages are looking to use that type of technology. So if you're looking to get your MOT reminders out and service reminders out and letting your customers book in, then give us a shout. But that isn't the topic for today, because I want to talk about invoicing. Let's have a look at that in the MOT Manager system. So we get asked an awful lot about invoicing. Yes, we do it. We've been doing it for a long time. It is a little bit challenging because all garages run slightly differently, which is why we've made the invoicing as simple as possible. And our technical team, are constantly working on this. I don't know about Travis, who works on this show, but I think we're probably going to get in trouble again for talking about invoicing, because this keeps our tech guys really, really busy, but they absolutely love working on it. So if you're looking to go more digital with your invoicing, maybe you want to have more on your invoices than your accounts package gives you. So often the big name accounts packages, you're very limited to what you can actually put on an invoice, and you can't save items and you can't take items off stock, and it's very time consuming to be typing them all up. So first of all, I just want to bring up a job sheet from MOT Manager. So one of the great things with the job sheet is you can type notes into the job sheet. This is great if you want your customer to get some information about what you've done or some information about their vehicle. So you can pop your notes onto the job sheet, and then they will go across to the invoice. The other thing is as well, the invoices automatically generate all the information of the customer, etc. on there. So that doesn't need to be typed in. So it's really slick. Now, the two things that I want to show you with this invoicing is, first of all, this labor button. So if you click on this labor button, in there you can save lots of go-to items. So your MOT test, it might be your retest fee if you have one. It could be your trade MOT. It could be some fixed price servicing that you offer. So they just click to. So you can go into labor and click, and you can always be creating new labor items as you go along. So if you create one and you think, I'll use that again, then that can be saved for the future. And then the other thing as well here is the non-stock. So say you don't carry these items of stock. It could be brake pads, for instance, that you're putting on a car to get it through its MOT with some discs. In here, you can just put the part number in, so you can trace that part back. So one example recently was batteries that come with a warranty. So you can put the number of the battery or the company in there. And then if ever that customer questions the battery, then you can go straight back to the manufacturer. And then you just put the cost price in, which the customer never sees. It just allows us to help you with margins, the price that you're charging. And then you can click through and bring that here into the invoice. So the main thing I want to focus on today, because there's loads more we can go into about the invoicing, is just how simple it is. Everything we do with MOT Manager is simple. It's a click. It's a click, and the levels of automation are there. This might have you now with lots and lots of different questions. Let's get you on a demo to go through exactly how this would work for your business. Because the one thing I want to be really clear about, like, I can speak to 10 garages across 2 days all about the invoicing, and they'll all be doing it slightly differently because the garage just runs. Some have a receptionist, some don't. Some have bookkeepers, some have accountants working because they have multiple businesses. So there's loads of different outcomes, and that's why we can flex to help you with the invoicing side. But all I wanted to do on the show today was give you a little flavor of how simple this is to use, because just recently I was on a call and massive light bulb moment, and they couldn't believe how much simpler this was to use. And then a spreadsheet would come out of this into their accounts package. And immediately they said, let's get this in place. So again, one of the big messages on the show as always and across the videos is take a look. Just take 10 or 15 minutes out of your day, or let's do early morning or in the evening. But if just seeing how easy that was to do the first bits of that and the notes carrying across, if just that alone would be helpful, then make sure you get in touch. Just to give you a heads up on how the demo works, you'll get a link, you'll be able to click on the link, you'll be able to see my screen, we'll talk over the telephone and I can guide you through each step. You can interrupt me as much as you want. You can ask as many questions as you want, and we can always set you up a dummy version afterwards so you can have a play around yourself. I know lots of garage owners like to get their hands on stuff and have a play around and build up some scenarios in your business. So this is all without any obligation to purchase it whatsoever. This is just having a look, seeing if this would work for you, maybe striking us out as not the right solution, or maybe realizing that this actually is exactly what you've been looking for. It all starts when you get in touch, and our team will get back to you, and you could be having a demo of MOT Manager soon.